watching Silkway TV channel. I'm Dorian Sagulov. Today we'll be commentating the arrival of German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, who is currently in Kazakhstan on an official visit at the invitation of President Tokayev. During this visit, high-level talks will be held in Astana, along with the second Central Asia plus Germany meeting, which holds significant importance for both parties. Now we can see that the Chancellor motorcade arriving at Akorda, the residence of the President of Kazakhstan, where the official ceremony for the visit will begin. You can see it on your screens right now. Here's the motorcade of the Chancellor Olaf Scholz. Let me remind you that in June of last year, German Federal President Frank-Walter Steinmeier made a state visit to Kazakhstan and also participated in the meeting of Central Asian heads of state. The Central Asia plus Germany format serves as a fundamental platform for fostering dialogue between Germany and the states of the region, closely intersecting with the broader Central Asia-European Union format, in which Germany is one of the key developers. Now we can see that Olaf Scholz is now at the residence of the President, Akorda. He will be met by Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, the President of Kazakhstan himself. Here's the picture of Olaf Scholz. Let's move on. Notably, at the first Central Asia plus Germany summit in Berlin, an agreement on strategic regional partnership was concluded, highlighting Germany's interest in the region. This time, Olaf Scholz's visit covers two countries at once. Yesterday, he arrived in Uzbekistan on an official visit for the first time in 22 years, where he was welcomed by Shavkat Mirziyoyev. Here, both President of Kazakhstan Kassym-Jomart Tokayev and Chancellor of Germany Olaf Scholz, you can see that he's meeting with the officials of the different ministries of Kazakhstan. It's a traditional and official part of any welcoming ceremony in Akorda. Nevertheless, Kazakhstan remains Germany's main economic partner in Central Asia, accounting for about 80% of Germany's foreign trade operations in the region. Last year, President Tokayev identified the expansion of trade and economic cooperation as a priority for the two countries. Yes, at the end of September 2023, President Tokayev made an official visit to Germany for negotiations with Chancellor Olaf Scholz. During his visit, he also invited German companies to invest in Kazakhstan's green energy sector. Now the official ceremony has already begun. The National Guard is going to perform the national anthems of two countries. Okay, let's move on to the figures. The trade turnover between Kazakhstan and Germany in 2023 amounted to $3.9 billion, which is 41% higher than in 2022. Kazakhstan's exports to Germany tripled, totaling approximately $742 million. The main share of Kazakhstan's export consisted of oil and petroleum products, coal, ferroalloys and other goods. Imports from Germany to Kazakhstan in 2023 increased by 41.2%, amounting to $3.1 billion. The range of goods mainly included pharmaceuticals, medical equipment, automobiles, agricultural machinery, tractors and more. Given the fact that the Federal Chancellor is accompanied by a significant high-level business delegation, we can expect new agreements in trade, economic and investment sectors to emerge from the negotiations in the Kazakh capital. It is likely that the cooperation in the fields of economy, energy especially, and raw materials will be discussed. Considering Germany's needs in the existing agreement on supplying critical materials to the European Union, Kazakhstan produces 90 out of 34 raw materials vital to the EU economy. The talks will likely focus on cooperation in this area. A constant topic in Kazakhstan's negotiations with European partners, including Germany, is the prospects of the Middle Corridor as a sustainable communication project along the East-East line. This route helps reduce dependence on traditional transportation routes and strengthens transportation links with Central Asia. As noted by President Tokayev, linking the Trans-Caspian international transport route with the global gateway strategy is of special importance. In the medium term, the cargo flow through the corridor could be increased fivefold. Another priority area for cooperation between Kazakhstan and Germany could be agriculture. As I mentioned earlier, for more than 30 years, Germany has consistently been one of the main investors in our country's economy. About 900 German companies operate in Kazakhstan. The total inflow of direct investments from Germany to Kazakhstan from 2005 to 2023 exceeded $5.4 billion, with 28 projects implemented. Quite impressive numbers, isn't it? What else? One of the recent projects to note is the two-year contract for the supply of Kazakh oil to the Schwedt refinery in Germany, valid until the end of 2024. The transportation volume is 100,000 tons per month. The oil is transported to the Germany via Atyrau, Samara branch and further through the Druzhba pipeline. And let me remind you that in August of this year, two Kazakh government delegations visited Berlin. The large delegation was led by Deputy Prime Minister Roman Sklar. At the meeting of the Kazakhstan's German Business Council, the prospects for trade and economic cooperation were discussed. The main focus was on the industrial and raw materials sector, renewable energy sources, green transformation, Kazakhstan's transit potential and agriculture. And I guess that's it for now. You have just witnessed the official welcoming ceremony at Akorda. We will cover new details of German Chancellor Olaf Scholz's visit to Kazakhstan and any new agreements from the upcoming business forum in our next broadcast on Silkway. We will provide a detailed analysis of the visit outcomes, so stay tuned and keep watching Silkway TV channel. My name is Dauren Sagulov. See you later.